Mr. Popper's Penguin's Final Response Project. In this project, you will have the choice between 3 different projects that you can do. You only have to pick one. Let's take a look at your options. In this option, it's called Mr. Popper's Penguin's Letter to the Author. You will write a letter to the author of Mr. Popper's Penguins, Richard and Florence Atwater, explaining how they should have finished the story. This is your opportunity to end the story how you would want to end it. Make sure in this one that you are including a complete summary. The focus of this project, of this assignment, is to summarize the way that we've learned in class, so making sure that you have all of the pieces within this story. And then you would also create a new ending, an explanation as to why you think your story would be better. It also gives you some hints and reminders on what is important when summarizing. Use that to help you. Here's choice number 2, character trading card. This is going to look similar to your trading card that you did for the Iditarod. Mr. Popper's Penguins character trading card activity. Characters are complex. Pick a character from Mr. Popper's Penguins and tell us more about them. Fill in the trading card attached. When completing this trading card, remember to fill in all the categories. Use evidence from the text to describe the character's strengths and weaknesses, and remember when describing the character that all characters are complex. Use evidence to support your thinking. So let's take a look. There's also a rubric right here to kind of remind you of what we did in class on talking about characters. So kind of go through that and remember this column is what we're shooting for. And there it is. You would put a picture in right here, the name of the character that you chose here and here. Role in the story. So are they the mom, dad, sibling? Where do they live? What are the strengths of this character? Use evidence to support in this case. And in this one, what are the character's weaknesses? And then in this section is where you're really going to be focusing on describing your character's personality. Remember, use personality traits when describing your characters, like kind, brave, honest, trustworthy, those types of things. And remember that characters are complex. So not all of us can be brave all of the time. Not all of us can be trustworthy all of the time. So what are different things that make these characters in this story complex? Pick one and tell us about it. And your third choice is a commercial. You will be creating a commercial where you advertise the theme of Mr. Popper's Penguins. You may use Clips or iMovie to create your video. Your commercial will explain an overall theme across the book. See anchor charts below to determine a theme. Some things to think about. What big ideas kept happening multiple times to the Poppers? Was there a topic that was discussed over and over? Did the author purposefully make a character a certain way to work with that theme? You also probably want to think about how the story ends. You can also think back to when we worked on the theme with Tiger Rising. Themes we discussed in Tiger Rising were friendship and relationships. We also could say there is a theme of dealing with your feelings and letting them out, just like releasing the tiger. So when you determine a theme, it's important that you remember that you get evidence, and not just from one part of the book, but across the whole story. And so one thing that I say to students is always pick something from the beginning, the middle, and the end to help support your theme, because a theme is not a theme without evidence throughout the whole story. An anchor chart to help you kind of think that through, and then down here, again, that anchor chart to help you kind of think about what is that best response. Use that to help you. And then this is just to show you what you need inside of your commercial. So 30 seconds to a minute long, include the name of the book and the author, tell a theme you see that comes across most of the story, and give examples of where the theme can be found. And then this gives you an example of how we did that with the Tiger Rising. So that is choice 3. So those are the 3 choices to help you respond for your final project of Mr. Popper's Penguins. Let me know if you have any questions, and whatever of the 3 that you choose, you only have to pick one. You do not have to do all 3. Pick one of the 3 and post that to Canvas for me. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Good luck.